Hello, Pisces, and welcome. So these messages are for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising for August. Of course, that's approximate. Time is flexible. You may find resonance with this message whenever you view it, or you may find none at all since it is general. So just take anything that resonates with you and leave the rest for someone else. And Pisces, remember, never put anyone else's judgment or opinion above your own. You know what's best for you. And I want to welcome you to my channel, High Priestess Influence. And thank you for being here. And if you do enjoy this reading or find resonance with it, please, just give it a thumbs up or do any other, clicking or commenting, because that supports the channel. Okay, let's get started with your messages here, Pisces. So only one card jumped out for each position. So I'm going to talk as if this is August, even if it's a different time period for you. So just be aware of that. So pre-August, my spicy Pisces. Here you are, male or female, it doesn't matter, but here you are, kind of maybe in a bad mood, out of alignment, out of touch with you and your true powerful self, right? I feel like this is like out of sorts, that expression. Actually, my daughter used that term with me the other day, saying she was out of sorts and she wanted to get in sorts. I thought that was funny. But yeah, you're kind of out of your sorts, not yourself, out of alignment. And some of you may be in a bad mood or just like kind of feeling sad or just I'm feeling like a heaviness in my head, and it's almost like maybe it's planetary transits or something. You know how you just get in those moods, and then for some of you, this is a totally different topic, but in your human design, for those of you who are emotionally defined, you might be in a low emotional wave at the time or something, but or in those of you who are undefined might be amplifying the emotions of those around you. But that's what I'm feeling, pre-August, before this time period here with your, Queen of Cups reversed. But now in August, it's kind of a similar feeling here, but you know what? This actually feels, all of this feels very internal. And then we have this external figure of the King of Wands, but we'll get to that in a moment. But this all feels very internal to me. And you're really like not trusting your intuition, your inner guidance, your inner knowing, the knowing in your body. I feel like you're up in your head and you're not trusting that inner guidance. We each have our own unique inner guidance. So it could be your intuition. It could be your gut feeling. It could be, it could be time. It could be getting that out of that emotional wave and into clarity. But, you're not in touch with that. And now you have the challenge here of the King of Wands. Now, this could be male or female. It's more the energy. It could be a fire sign. Okay, this literally might, for some of you, this literally could be a male fire sign. Okay, it's just not necessarily so. So it could be, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But I feel as though some of you have someone who plays a very important role in your life, hence the king, right? Who plays a very important role in your life, who is maybe making you second guess yourself. Now, for some of you, this person could be doing this intentionally, and for others, it's not. Again, general reading, it will vary. And right now, if this resonates with you, if you have someone in your life who makes you second guess yourself, you will know right off the bat who I'm talking about and whether it's intentional or not. There are those people who like to get in our heads and make us second guess ourselves because it allows them to wield power over us. Okay? Now, there's so much more I could say on that, and it may come up in this message, but as far as that goes, you have a person, again, I feel like with being a king means this person is very important in your life. Now, it doesn't mean important in a good way. It could mean important in a negative way. Again, that will vary for each of you, but this could be a partner. This could be, a boss or even a coworker. I mean, like the king, that could imply boss. This could imply someone who has power over you in some sort of a way. But it can even be a child in that respect too, who plays a very important role in your life, and that child may even have power over you. So if this does apply to you, you might know who this means. Now, that doesn't mean for all of you that it's a person who has power over you, but it's a person who plays a powerful role in your experience. Someone who's maybe around a lot or has a lot of influence over you. And I'm getting the feeling that for some of you, that whether it's intentional or not, the reason this person is getting into your head is because they don't believe in things that you believe in. They don't see the world the way you see it. They don't see situations the way you see it. Getting the feeling for a lot of you that you have a lot of spiritual interests and beliefs, and this person maybe does not. And I feel as though for some of you, this person is pretty influential, not just with you, but the personality of this person is, influential, and people listen to this person, whether this person is in alignment or not. This person has an influence over people. Whether this person is leading people to, great heights or, terrible depths. I feel as though this person has like people who are almost like followers. But again, that won't apply to everyone. And so you're second guessing your intuition, and I feel like the presence of someone who doesn't share your beliefs is kind of weighing in on that. And you know what? It's like you just want a break. I think some of you want to spend your time, let's say, almost in meditation or exploring your spiritual side, nurturing your spiritual side. And some of you may need a break from this person and their influence. But, if you're literally looking to spend some time in meditation and have some time to yourself, I really feel that is probably a good idea, because if you can spend some time meditating and getting in touch with your inner high priestess, that intuition, that inner knowing, that gut feeling, if you can spend some time in meditation, you quiet your mind and you raise your vibration and you bring clarity into your life, not just during the meditation, but it carries over into your day. So I feel like it's good for you to deliberately take that time. And I just got the message that, someone out there has someone who maybe like makes fun of them for meditation, or like they think it's silly, or they think it's like out there, or what have you, but not for everybody. And like I feel as though some of you have turned a corner, and it, you recognize this spiritual side deep inside of you. Like you're a new person. And some of you maybe haven't thought of it this way before, and right now while I'm saying this, you're saying, oh my God, you're right. I am a brand new person. I'm not the person I was before. I don't need to be influenced by someone. Like, let's say this is your partner and you love this person dearly, but they're really not supportive of maybe your spiritual side. Like I said, I feel like this is very inside you, spiritual, your inner being, your non-physical self, right? And just an unsupportive partner doesn't mean like, okay, this relationship necessarily has to end or anything like that. It depends on the level of non-support. Just someone who doesn't believe in what you believe in um, doesn't mean that you can't pursue your beliefs and your interests. And I feel as though you recognize in yourself here this brand new, fresh being. You've like shed your old skin because you've attracted to you this level of inner knowing and spirituality. And it kind of feels elusive to you at this point. Like it's there, but you're second guessing yourself, you're second guessing your intuition, all that kind of stuff. And in the short term, it's like, yeah, I think you're still like stuck inside your mind and your thoughts, second guessing your spiritual power. But Pisces, I feel compelled to remind you that you are an eternal, non-physical being who is here for this really tiny, tiny speck of time in your existence to have this particular human experience. You've been here before, you'll be here again. I've said this before. But I feel like you need to be reminded of that powerful inner part of you. I honestly feel like that's the part of me that is speaking to you right now. Yeah, I physically, do the card selection and all that. But as I begin to talk about these cards, it's really my non-physical inner being that is in touch with the messages that are really probably coming from your inner being, right? Right? I'm just is conduit the right word? Like a pipeline, just connecting you to your inner being, because sometimes it's easier to get the messages from someone else. For example, I am not that great at reading my own tarot cards. I guess in a way I'm good, but like the message just comes to me so quickly that it almost seems superficial to me, right? But while I'm explaining your situation to you, I can feel the depth of it. I can elaborate on it. It's really quite interesting. Sometimes, yeah, I'm really good at it, but other times it's just like boom, 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 boom. Okay, all right, fine. Like I don't feel the depth that I feel when I almost like channel isn't maybe the right word, but the messages for other people. But you're still in your head here, short term. Now, these cards aren't predictors, Pisces. This isn't like this is what's going to happen to you. This is guidance here. You can choose to get out of your head anytime. You can choose to turn this hermit upright, right? And shine a light on this judgment energy, this brand new self, this brand new you that is deep inside you. You can choose to turn this high priestess upright and trust that inner guidance. You can meditate and get clarity and get in alignment. And you can also do things like listening to these kinds of messages and attract to you the encouragement and the guidance that you're looking for. So I'm going to go here to this Page of Swords. Now, this is an external influence. Now, I feel like this King of Wands is also an external influence, but you've got a Page of Swords here. Is there a younger person? Now, this will definitely not apply to everyone, but is there a younger person in your experience who is an influence on you? Maybe even encouraging you or providing wisdom for you, or because I'm feeling like this is a positive energy, and it being a page, it feels like a youthful energy, but it also could be, it doesn't have to be a young person necessarily. It could be a youthful energy. There's some person who is an external influence someone who is bringing you clarity, bringing you maybe information, encouragement for a new way forward, encouragement for cutting through what's blocking you here and what's blocking you here and here, right? This whole way across, right? The recent past, the current situation, the short term, future, right? It's all blocked energy. It's all up in your head and not in like your body and your inner knowing and all that, right? But this person is bringing clarity to you. And I feel like it's a light, swift, youthful energy. And yeah, I'm feeling like it's a person, but I also just got the feeling almost like angel, like, I don't know, maybe an angel card. Maybe some of you pull angel cards for yourselves or something like that. But I just almost got the feeling of angel there. So maybe for some of you, it is some sort of a non-physical influence. Okay, so, some of you, I think, are like a little concerned here with this Seven of Swords, that almost like you're going to be found out. I feel as though you've amassed all of these swords, for example, let's say, right? You've amassed all of these swords. You've amassed all of this enlightenment, this knowledge, this recognition of your spiritual side and how you are a powerful, eternal, non-physical being. And it's like you are almost afraid to share that spiritual side of yourself. Now, this feels very specific, and it doesn't feel like this is for everyone. It feels like I'm supposed to say this because I am the same way. Okay, I'm not Pisces, but I can relate to this. It's kind of like the person I have evolved into is not the person that most people know me as. And it's almost like I am gradually acquainting them to the real me, the more expansive me. And I'm feeling like this, someone out there, or some of you out there need to hear that message that you're not alone, that so many of us who have attracted spiritual focus to us, spiritual understanding of how the universe works. It's not even a religious thing, not for me. I mean, it may be for some of you, and that's fine. We all can take different paths to like the same places, the same understandings, the same enlightenment, right? And for me, it's not at all religious, not at all. But it's almost like I have some very religious people in my life who believe some of the same things, but not in the same way, and wouldn't understand my way, and might not even like my way, even though I feel like my way is so, I mean, it's all inclusive. It involves everyone. It's how we all be. We are all equally worthy. We are all non-physical beings here for physical experience, and we're so much more powerful than we give ourselves credit for, right? And I think some of you might be experiencing that, where you've got this spiritual side of you and it's not being understood. Oh, I just got another message. This King of Wands, for some of you, represents your family, your loved ones, people close in your life who will not understand this side of you. Okay, so this is a fairly specific reading. It's really about your spiritual side, your inner knowing, and the blocking of it. And I feel as though the sources, the challenges that you have are the external people in your life. So it may not be only one person. Now, the Ten of Cups, beautiful energy here. This is in the advice position. You are being advised. Oh, wow. You are being advised here with this Ten of Cups to just love. Love, love, love. Love yourself and love everyone else. Now, it's not always easy to do that, Pisces, right? We are conditioned in these human bodies here, right? We become conditioned, from the moment we take our first breath by the energies around us, people around us, society, everything. The things we watch on TV. It's just all over, right? Everybody's energies, the planets. I'm trying to say the transiting. All right, whatever. You know what I mean. So anyway, but this is just encouraging you to try to approach your daily human existence from a place of unconditional love. Okay? Now, it doesn't mean that if someone does something terrible to you, you have to love what that person did to you or something like that, right? What that means is feeling the energy of love regardless of the conditions, right? Someone else, another sign got this message. Maybe it's your moon or rising sign, but this came up in another sign's reading. And the example I gave was something like, let's say you purchase a product and it breaks and you're really, annoyed about this. It shouldn't have broken, and you're going to call, the manufacturer or somebody, right? But we get these knee-jerk reactions, and I'm guilty of it also, of, being angry about it and then calling up, hey, this thing is terrible. But this is just one example of trying to approach that subject from a place of unconditional love, regardless of this thing that has broken. I still feel joy. I still feel love. I know this isn't serious, and even though it seems it from my human perspective, in the realm of things, this is not serious. And the person on the phone that I'm talking to, this person didn't break this. This person didn't manufacture it. They didn't have anything to do with it, right? So you approach it from a place of love. Now, that's just one little tiny example. When you can live your life like that on a more regular basis, you raise your vibration and you attract to you the experiences and the people that match that loving, joyful vibration. You attract that to you. And it becomes like a habit. It becomes your regular way of being in the world. Will you have knee-jerk reactions and slip up? Yes, of course, you're human. Plus, you're supposed to experience contrast in order to expand. You came here for this experience and the expansion of it, right? But the more you practice approaching things from a place of love, the less likely you are to have that knee-jerk reaction. You will say, ooh, you know what, this thing broke, but you know what? There's nothing serious going on here. Let me just call and get it replaced, and let me just whatever. And you just be easy and loving about it with no negative expectations out there. Again, easier said than done, but it takes practice. It may take time, but you can do it. This is about approaching everything from a place of joy, high expectations, love, and I also just got the feeling that, this will affect those around you. You will bring joy and love to everyone who encounters you. And they will love this new you. Wow, okay, yes. I feel like these like really just belong together. This is like a new you. You have shed your old skin. You're living differently in the world. Other people will not only recognize it, they will love it, they will enjoy it, they will appreciate it because it rubs off on them. Oh, wow. Just came to me in your long-term outcome position here. You have the Queen of Swords. Oh my God, Pisces, I feel as though you are going to make such advances. Oh, I just got a dryness in my throat, probably because I'm talking so much. You are going to make so many advances in your vibration. I need to take a sip of water. Just bear with me one moment. Spicy Pisces, because that message is so amazing. Okay, so for me, the Queen of Swords, I always get, or usually get the feeling of like wisdom, advisor, someone who's got the experience and the wisdom to share with those around her. People appreciate what she brings to the table. I feel like this is blurry. Yeah, there we go. People appreciate what she brings to the table. She is wise. She is honest and straightforward, but approachable and caring. She doesn't mince words. She gives it to you straight, but she does it in an approachable, kind, loving way. You know what I mean? Like, when she's upright, and she is, this is you. People are going to recognize your wisdom, right? So here you're feeling like, oh, I don't know if I want people to see me the way I am. I don't know if I want people to know what I'm focused on, what I believe in, how I've changed, because I don't think they'll accept me. But you don't need to tell them all the details. They will recognize the wisdom that you have accumulated, that you bring to the table, right? This is, with the Queen of Swords here, it's more of a very practical, straightforward feeling, right? It's not this, things people can't relate to. I feel like this is you bringing your knowledge, understanding, enlightenment, spirituality to a relatable level that will benefit others. People will be looking to you for your guidance, for your wisdom, and they will really, really appreciate it. Wow, I love this, Spicy Pisces. This is amazing. Wow. Yeah, I love it. The wise and powerful Pisces. Oh, I love it, Pisces. Look at the direction you're headed. So, since these cards are guidance and not predictors, let's try to soften all of this, this blockage, and maybe that's what this message is meant to do, soften the blockages, the way, the direction you're headed in prior to this reading, blockages, blockages, blockages. But now you can do stuff about this when you recognize all of this power and all of this ability and all of this knowledge and understanding that you've attracted to yourself. You will ease into the position of this, wise and amazing and beautiful advisor. Again, queen, male or female, it doesn't matter. If you're a guy, it's really just the energy of being, like say more approachable than the king, more a little bit softer than the king, a little bit, the more feminine side of each of us. So yeah, I love, love, love this, Pisces. I hope you do too. Let us pull a Law of Attraction card and see, maybe there's some wisdom or advice here in the cards that will even help you on your way to being this wise queen. Okay, we have I divide each day into segments of intentions. Okay, so this might be an actual technique that some of you might want to give a try. Let's check this out. The point from which you are consciously perceiving, that point is a segment. Your day may be divided into segments. It is not necessary to have a rigid schedule of segments, but it is important that you clearly identify when you are moving from one segment of intentions into another segment of intentions. Okay, this would mean nothing to me if I didn't already know what this meant. So I can explain this to you. Okay, so this might be a technique for some of you to get in the habit of raising your vibration as you go through the day and setting intentions. So let's say, you wake up in the morning and that means a new segment of your day begins. And you say, oh, you know what? In this segment of this morning, when I get up and I'm getting ready to start my day, maybe you're brushing your teeth and you're showering, in this segment, I'm just going to feel relaxed and easy about it. I'm not going to feel rushed. I'm going to feel like time is on my side, because you know how we rush around in the morning, but just intend to enjoy that segment of getting ready. I'm going to take my shower and brush my teeth and have my coffee or whatever you do in the morning. It's going to be so relaxing and time is on my side and I can't wait to start this day. Intend that. So then maybe you're driving somewhere. Maybe you're driving to, your job or something. Ooh, new segment. This drive is going to be relaxing. Oh, I'm going to maybe listen to my favorite music, or traffic's going to be light and everybody's going to be polite and it's just going to be a smooth, easy ride. I'm going to enjoy it so much. And then you get to the office and you say, oh, my coworkers, we're going to have great interactions with each other today. This is going to be amazing. We're going to just flow and laugh and relax with each other and accomplish so much. And our clients, oh, they're going to appreciate us so much. We bring so much to them and they'll recognize it. And, just intend. Okay, I'm just giving you those crazy examples, but you just make intentions in each segment of the day, and that can really, really help you to raise your vibration and remind you of that, right? Sometimes we might start our day with good intentions, but then we just kind of let it slide. But if you divide the day into segments, every time you change your focus in some way, shape, or form, if you divide it into segments, then it makes it easier to do that, and you raise your vibration. And you know what? I feel, even though I'm not Pisces, I feel like this is a great reminder for me to do this myself. I really like that. Okay, let's pull an angel card for you, Pisces, and then we'll wrap it up after that. I know I kind of went on and on in this message, boy. Okay, that's that's way too many. That's way too many. If there were 2, maybe 3, I would have gone with it, but okay, all right, we do have 2, so I will read both of them. All right, so the first one is an archangel, and I don't even know if I'm going to say this right, but Archangel Camuel. Archangel Camuel works on the pink ray of love, and being blessed with this Archangel card indicates that you are ready to open your heart to unconditional love. That's what we were talking about with the 10 of Cups, facing the world with unconditional love, being in love, feeling love regardless of the conditions. Love has no restrictions and accepts all people as they are, nor does it judge. Okay, yeah. Let me tell you something. You have the Judgment card upright. That's beautiful energy. In reverse, I would say, listen, you don't want to be judgmental of other people because that's a low vibration for you. It doesn't affect them. It's you're affecting with that judgment. And we all came here to be different and to have different experiences. Okay, so true love is so powerful that it dissolves hurt, anger, and separation. Let love flow from your heart and touch your loved ones, those you dislike, and strangers. This creates a bridge of light which the angels can move along to bring hope and peace. In return, your life will be blessed and filled with love. And the affirmation is, my heart is filled with the flame of love. Wow. So that's such an appropriate card to get here with this 10 of Cups. So appropriate. And, it's also appropriate for what we were saying with the King of Wands, whether that is an individual or then I said I even felt maybe it was like somebody else. Let love flow from your heart and touch your loved ones, those you dislike and strangers. Okay, your loved ones or the people around you, if you are operating from a place of love, no one will be judging you. No one will be second guessing you. No one will be making you second guess yourself. Remember, it's an attractive universe. If you're attracting someone who's second guessing you or judging you, that means that you're expecting it. And you're even judging and second guessing yourself. And then you're attracting others that do that for you. So if you can approach things from this 10 of Cups place of love, wow, that is an amazing energy. Okay, great. So now we have surrender. Whatever you resist in life persists. Okay, yeah, and that's what we have here with these reversed cards going straight across. You are resisting. I think some of you are resisting your spiritual energy, your spiritual knowing, your spiritual side. Whatever you resist in life persists. Ask your angels to help you dissolve all the resistances of your ego, the inner conflict and struggle, the rigid mindsets and habits, so that they can flood your life with higher truth and joy. When you surrender to the guidance of your higher self, all the energy you have been using in resistance becomes available to you. Vitality, inner peace, harmony, and most of all, love are your spiritual rewards. So flow with the pace of life, relax and tune in, then follow the guidance of your intuition. Your intuition here, High Priestess there. Relax and tune in, then follow the guidance of your intuition, knowing that the angels will support you at all times. The affirmation is, I surrender to the flow of life. So yeah, listen, when you surrender to the guidance of your higher self, the energy you have been using in resistance becomes available to you. Vitality, inner peace, harmony, and most of all, love are your spiritual rewards. This is what you're going to share with others. That's the power that you're tapping into here. So this is amazing. It's kind of like surrender to tap into your power. Oh, I really like that, Pisces. Wow. Surrender to tap into your power. Let the resistance go and your power will reveal itself. I just feel like superpowers here. That's the expression that just came into me. Superpowers. You have these superpowers and you just need to kind of allow them. Let go of the resistance and allow them. Beautiful, spicy Pisces. Wow. Powerful, amazing message. I know it's not something that will resonate with everyone, but if you are still with me, I'm assuming that something here resonated with you. And if it did, I would really appreciate a thumbs up. Maybe consider subscribing and clicking the bell for notifications, maybe, commenting, whatever you want to do. Any of that supports the channel and I really appreciate it. Spicy Pisces, have a fabulous, fabulous month and I will talk to you soon.